Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Back again for another live stream. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go this evening. I'm a little bit tuckered out. Didn't really get much sleep last night. Because I was staying up live streaming all night. And then I woke up early this morning. I don't know, I just haven't really been sleeping very good. So I'm drinking some tea right now. Hoping that gives me a little bit more energy so I can power through this live stream. It's black tea, I think, like Earl Grey or something, or English breakfast or something like that. I was gonna make coffee, but then I was like, that's too much. I'm going too crazy. We'll just have some tea. We'll have some tea, mate. Maybe eat some beans. Yeah. So, the if you read the video description, I got an email today from the National Alliance of Twinks, and they said if I don't shave soon, that they're gonna revoke my twink membership card. So, yeah, I really don't want that to happen because I get discounts at lots of places with my twink membership card. I get a discount at the gym. I get free French toast whenever I want. Um, so it pays to have a Twink membership card, but I've been lazy the last couple days. Got all this beard growing on my face, and I don't know if you guys read the new Twink handbook for 2023, but they're really taking a stance on facial hair. They're really strict. They're going to be really strict this year. No facial hair on Twinks. So they said I had about 4 days to shave, otherwise they're gonna come and confiscate my Twink membership card. So I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Like I said, I really can't afford to lose those discounts. But the thing is, yeah, I got I got facial shaving down to a science. Not really a very exact science, but a science nonetheless that I'm not gonna fuck with my routine. Uh, right now I'm in a place that's semi-rural. The population is very small. There's not really a grocery store nearby. It's like a 6 mile walk to the nearest grocery store. I need to go to the grocery store to get bar soap. There's a specific type of bar soap I want. Fuck, what the fuck is it called? Uh, like, oh god, like Myers or something? No, that's not what it's called. Uh, oh, Dr. Bronner's. I need Dr. Bronner's soap because you can use it all over your body. So I need the Dr. Bronner's soap until I'm able to shave. And I haven't really been motivated to walk the 6 miles to the store to get my soap. So as a result, I just haven't shaved. But now the authorities at the National Department of Twinks are really upset. So we'll get it sorted out. I'll get it all taken care of. Um, but yeah, I was not excited to see that email in my inbox today. That's life, though. Why is it called a bar soap when it's shaped like a rectangle? Um, wow, you stumped me. I don't know. I don't know. What even is like? Do you call it like if you had like a piece of gold, the same size as a bar of soap? Is it a bar of gold or is it a brick of gold? I feel like I've heard the term like a bar of gold before, but I could be making that up. Yeah. So yeah, I used to be a big beard haver. It used to give me an edge. But once you sign up to the twink lifestyle, it's hard to go back. I ain't trying to fuck around with no beard anymore. It's always if you don't shave for too long, it's itching like fucking crazy. and you're getting food in your beard and stuff like that, and you're getting beard hairs everywhere. I can't be having that. Um, so yeah, I might like uh, maybe I'll get laser hair removal one day. Probably not. I'll probably just keep shaving. But yeah, I was taking pictures earlier today. I was trying to take a cute selfie, and then I had one I liked, and then I realized that I had fucking some bean residue on my mustache, and it just was not. It was unbecoming, I would say. So just another reason. If I was twinked up, I wouldn't be having that issue. Oh, I used to be kind of a beer guy back in the day. I had probably from like 20 to 24. I indulged in some drinking. Yeah, but yeah, once I took like a break from that, once you take like 2 weeks off from drinking, it's hard to go back into it. Now I hardly ever drink. I can't handle it. If I had like 2 beers, I would probably be fucking on the ceiling. Um, yeah, so gotta gotta watch out for that. I also have a medical condition where I can't burp. For whatever reason. So beer. I definitely try and stay away from because it makes me all bloated and I can't burp, so I can't get the bubbles out. I think I elucidated this maybe in a past live stream. Maybe I didn't. Try not to sound like a broken record, but yeah, yeah. I used to like. I was living in Chicago with some roommates, and we would like drink all the time. I would get off class and just like go to the grocery store and buy a 40 ounce and drive home, and then just like play Magic the Gathering and get drunk with my roommate. Um, yeah, I really can't burp. I've burped maybe in memory of my life like 3 or 4 times. Like I could slam a Sierra Mist right now, and I wouldn't burp. Uh, I get all fat, I would get all bloated, and the bubbles would be trapped. But you wouldn't hear me burping. And I feel like I'm kind of thankful for that because I feel like if I did burp, it would just make me want to like throw up. Like, I'm fine with just keeping it at farts, and that's my only flatulence or gas passed. Burps just seem mysterious to me. Like, people burp, and I'm like, sometimes I get jealous. Like, they'll do a big burp, and I'm like, damn, that sounded pretty crazy. But I always say, you know, I can't burp, so you don't have to apologize to me. It's fine. Like it's all good. I understand that burping is a thing that some people do, but it's not a thing that I do. Miss me with that. Yeah, I like to. I hiccup though, and I yawn and sneeze and other bodily functions like that, but no burping. Yeah, so I don't know. I got lots of weird medical things or medical related things. Like, I've only lost naturally like 2 teeth. All my other teeth were pulled at various points in time. Yeah, I've had like fucking 16 or 17 teeth pulled. How many teeth are in the human mouth? Um, because yeah, I definitely had a lot of teeth pulled. I think I pulled 2 out myself. Those were the wiggly ones that I lost by myself. But all the other ones I got um, novocained up, and they plucked them out. Um, I think I actually still maybe have 1 or 2 baby teeth somewhere in the back. 30. Yeah, that sounds right. Like I feel like 28 to 32 or like 26 to 32 is probably the the amount of teeth. I could count right now, but I would feel kind of stupid. Yeah, hell yeah, 32 teeth. Thanks. And sharks have like 332 teeth. Yeah, I like sharks. Sharks are probably misunderstood. I like the shark in Finding Nemo. Bruce and What are the other two sharks named in that movie? The hammerhead and whatever other type of shark it is. Bull shark, maybe? Do they have names or are they unnamed? Imagine a shark flossing. That would be quite the spectacle. Um, do you think they could floss themselves? Are their fins long enough to reach into their mouth, or do they have to have like another shark, like a shark homie, floss their teeth for them? What's the TikTok dance? Floss dance. That's a dance, right? It's never a dance I learned, but I know it's a name. I would like to see a shark do that. I'm gonna have to make another cup of tea. My ass is falling asleep. Yeah, Finding Nemo is a Pixar movie that I do enjoy. Even though Ellen DeGeneres' Dory is now, in retrospect, kind of controversial because Ellen DeGeneres is kind of a mean old lady. But it's still a classic. I can respect. I can respect the legacy of that movie. And to her credit, Dory is probably one of the best characters in that movie. Marlin is such a fucking chump. Uh, yeah, definitely not a Marlin guy. But I think the coolest character in that movie is probably, well, obviously the sea turtle. But when Nemo gets kidnapped and gets put in the fish tank in the dentist's office, I liked Scar, who's like, I don't know what type of fish he is, but he's got like the scar, and he's like got that mysterious. Yeah. What is Luca? That's not the name of the movie, right? It's called like something else. I haven't seen that one yet. I am. I'm. It's called like. What the fuck is that movie called? I want to see it. It looks good. I like Pixar movies. For maybe about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I was on a quest to watch all the Pixar movies and document my thoughts on them, and sort of, rank them comparatively. I don't think I made it very far. Uh, I got really turned off by Toy Story because Woody is an asshole and he's just like a horrible person, kind of like once you see sort of behind the curtain into Woody's life in both Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2. I didn't make it all the way to Toy Story 3, but in Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2, Woody leaves a lot to be desired. So shots fired. They should have used a different character in Toy Story to make the hero. Perhaps Mr. Potato Head. I think he probably would have made a great main character. They could make a spin-off with Mr. Potato Head as the main character, I think. Also, I like the dinosaur. I like the Slinky Dog. Buzz Lightyear is even kind of cool. There's a new Buzz Lightyear movie, right? And they had like a gay kiss in it. So that's pretty slay. I'm glad that Buzz Lightyear is gay. Yeah. What other Pixar movies are in there that I watched? Monsters Inc. The villain in that one is a real creep. In Monsters Inc. That lizard guy. He gives me the. And then Bugs Life. The Bugs Life villain was like, I don't know, maybe like a cockroach or something, or like he was like an insect that you don't really like. I think he could fly though. But I learned the other day, I watched a Mark Rober video where he said that cockroaches could fly. There are flying cockroaches. In Florida, they have flying cockroaches, which seems about right. That's just another reason to never fucking go to Florida. But yeah, Bugs Life was good. I like Bugs Life. They had the caterpillar in there. So maybe I'll probably have to get back on the bandwagon. Yeah, I love VHSs. VHS, that's probably like my favorite way to watch a movie. I just really, there's something about like the crackle and just the aesthetic of the tapes themselves. And I also just think that movies, in my taste, were just better back then. I think they just made better movies. So many movies now, I think, are like too dark, and there's like too many jump cuts or something like that, and I like have a hard time seeing what's in front of me. Uh, like I feel like so many movies these days are like there's like a million fucking things going on. But I think my favorite VHSs as a youth were obviously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, banger, the original one. I liked The Sandlot, classic film, and then I watched Three Ninjas a lot, which is like Home Alone, but with ninjas. Three like ninja kids, and they have to like defend their house against robbers. So yeah, me and my younger brother definitely watched a lot of those three movies, and then I think also there was certainly Disney movies in rotation. Probably number one was the Aristocats. I think that was the Disney movie that we probably watched the most on VHS. And now it's like there's like never been a better time to get into VHS collecting because you can buy VHSs for like 50 cents at Goodwill, and you can just walk out of there with like 100 movies for, well, $50. Unless you go on a day where everything's half off, and then you could walk out with 100 movies for like $25, which that ain't nothing to shake a stick at. And also, I feel like VHS static. It's VHS static. A lot of people don't like that. They're like, oh, it like makes the quality worse or yada yada yada. But DVDs suck. You can watch them like 10 times before they get scratched beyond repair. So I think they definitely made a step in the wrong direction when they switched to DVDs. I think the last VHS ever like commercially manufactured, maybe they still make them like underground or whatever, but I think the last commercially manufactured VHS was Cars, and it was just like a special run that Disney did. Like VHS were mainly out of favor at that point, but they did like one last run of Cars. I think I don't think they made many copies of it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't knock on DVDs. I don't think I ever owned a Blu-ray once. I had a PlayStation 3 so I could play Blu-rays if I had so desired, but I don't think I ever owned any. That's not true. Was given a Blu-ray for the anime Hellsing Ultimate, but I never watched it, so it doesn't count. I'll watch it one day, and probably not on Blu-ray, but I'll watch the anime Hellsing Ultimate, even though it's a little more spooky than what I would normally watch, and probably a little more violent. Slay. Yeah, I like using like inanimate objects to lift my computer. Oh, Shark Tale, that's a classic. Will Smith. Oh, was that was not Pixar, that was DreamWorks though, Shark Tale. That's a weird ass movie. I watched Shark Tale I think like a year and a half ago, and I was like, this movie is fucking weird. Like they got some stuff going on in that movie. It's good. I think a lot of times for me I need to watch a movie uh like 7 or 8 times until I like remember the plot. Unless it's like really good. But yeah, I don't have a very good memory. Yeah, they got those weird fucking like fish that they try and like sexualize. They got like the weird sexy fish things. That's really all I remember. Will Smith and like the weird, his like weird fish girlfriends, and also when they sing "Car Wash." That's about the extent of Shark Tale that I remember. So, who was the villain in that movie? Was it a shark? I need to look it up. Yeah, I definitely enjoy DreamWorks. I think a lot of DreamWorks pictures are underrated. I'm a super big fan of Flushed Away, even though the main character in that movie fucking sucks too. He's probably just as bad as Woody, if not worse. Um, but that was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. And then me and my friend, we just watched Road to El Dorado last week. And I don't think I'd ever seen Road to El Dorado before. Maybe once in like Spanish class, halfway through the movie. Back like fucking 15 years ago or some shit like that. But it was good. I liked it. I liked it. I mean, DreamWorks has Shrek, so that's say less. They also have Wallace and Gromit. I saw Wallace and Gromit for my friend Michael's. I think it was my friend Michael. It could have been a different friend. I could have seen it for a different friend's birthday party, but I think it was with Michael. I watched. We went to the theater and watched Wallace and Gromit. Um, and then they also have Chicken Run, which I saw in theaters with my grandmother, God rest her soul, when it came out, and I was like 5 or 6 at the time. One of my first memories of going to the theater. And I like Chicken Run, but I think they sort of dropped the ball on Chicken Run because it was all set up to be like a feminist masterpiece because much of the cast was hens. Um, but and that was good, and they were like empowered hens, and they were like doing their thing, and they weren't taking shit from nobody. And then like a wandering rooster came in. He was like that stunt devil rooster. He came in, and I don't know what he did, but he was an asshole, and I thought they didn't need him to rescue them. I think if anything, he just caused them more problems. But I think in that era of filmmaking, they were always trying to play the damsel in distress card, whether it was humans, chickens, goats, whatever, you name it. So I think that is it was all set up to be a feminist masterpiece, but I think they dropped the ball in the second half of that movie. But it was still enjoyable. Still enjoyable. And I don't remember anything about Wallace and Gromit other than he says, "You like some cheese, Gromit?" So, swag. It's my name in case I forget. Be right back. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go pour more hot water in my cup so I can drink another cup of tea. Mmm, tea. Yeah. Oh, Lord Almighty. Yeah. Um, Tomorrow's Friday. Big day, big day. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna do shit, but gonna be a big day. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually like my dad is from England. He was born in England and came here when he was like 20 or 19 or something like that. So tea is basically in my blood. Uh like inside my veins it's half blood and half tea. And yeah. So I know a thing or two about biscuits and scones and crumpets. Yeah. Good day, mate. So yeah, England's cool, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of cringe, but probably better than Wales. Mm, yeah, I wanted to go swimming again today, except I got to the beach and I realized I was wearing pants and not shorts or a bathing suit or anything like that. So I ended up not going swimming. I just sat and looked at the sky for a while, which was fun. I was gonna go skinny dipping, except there was like further on down the beach, there was a party of beachgoers doing their thing, so I didn't want to interrupt. Um, I was last night on the stream. We had a conversation about which Animal Crossing character would be the best Animal Crossing character to date or hook up with or what have you. Um, and I think the general consensus was that KK Slider or Tom Nook would be good. And then I was thinking after stream, well, the guy that works at the museum, Blathers, he's kind of cute too. I feel like he's like really naive, and just I don't know. I think I would learn a lot from him, and he would learn a lot from me. And he works in a museum, and I like nerdy boys, so that's good. He also sleeps a lot during the day, and I relate to that because I like taking naps. He's always sleeping on the job, and I think that's really cute. Um, he doesn't like bugs though, so I don't really have a problem with bugs. He would probably. That's the thing. I would be worried. Like I wouldn't if he sees a spider and starts crying and he's like, "Come kill the spider! Come kill the spider!" I don't want to do that because I don't like killing spiders. I like spiders. So he would need to get someone else, or he needs to kill the spiders himself. But I've seen him when he sees a bug. He fucking damn near shits his britches. Um, and then they got probably the worst boyfriend in Animal Crossing to have would be uh, the police officers, obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, just Google police officers 40%. I don't care if you're living in an animal world or the human world. A cab. Um, I had a dream last night where my computer broke, but it wasn't like it was like a weird computer break. Like in the dream, I opened my computer and there was like a tiny little crack in the screen, like I don't know. It was like a tiny, like a tiny little crack. And then I was like, that's weird. Like, where did that come from? And then all of a sudden, it just started fucking spider webbing out of nowhere. Like the crack grew and it like went further up my computer, like all the way diagonally. And I was like, oh, that's not good. Like, I'm gonna need a new screen. And then it just fucking like went black and like exploded. And I was with someone else and I just like looked at them and they looked at me and our jaws dropped and I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, so I'm glad when I woke up that my computer didn't break and I'm really hoping that it's not foresight into the upcoming weeks because I really like my computer and I don't want it to break. I think though it's just a reflection of my subconscious because last night on stream after I was running my feet in the bathtub to show my wet feet for the camera. I almost fucking slipped and dropped my computer. So, yeah, I'm hoping it was just like something to do with that. So, yeah, yesterday or 2 days ago, I was all planning on going to Philly next week on September 20th, flying out to Philly and looking for jobs um, and like a place to live. But then I found this new cool job opportunity in Thailand that I'm hopefully going to try and get. But the thing is, I don't really know anything about like the Thai language or anything like that. Like the characters are mad fucking confusing. It looks like Sanskrit or something like that. And tragically, Duolingo doesn't have like a Thai. They don't have like a Thai course on Duolingo. They, for whatever reason, have Klingon and High Valyrian or whatever the fucking Game of Thrones shit is. But they can teach me that, but they can't teach me how to speak Thai. So I'll have to figure something out. Why are they taking my twink card? Because I got this ugly ass stubble, and during the new 2023 twink handbook, in the new 2023 twink handbook, they say no facial hair is permitted. So I got an email from the National Association of Twinks this morning saying I had 4 days to shave. Otherwise, they would revoke my twink membership card. And I elucidated earlier in the stream. With the twink card, you get like lots of awesome discounts. It's basically like being an army veteran, but even better. I get discounted gym membership. I get free waffles, French toast, and pancakes wherever I go. And it just pays to be a twink. But they're really cracking down on facial hair this year. But I can't shave because I don't have the bar soap necessary. I need a specific type of bar soap to shave. And I'm 6 miles from the nearest grocery store right now, and I've just been too lazy to walk over there to get my bar soap. So we're going to have to slug it out a couple days with the stubble, but this shit happens. Yeah, fascist America. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they're just trying to do their best to, like... I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I want to shave. I just don't... I'm just too lazy to walk or run six miles right now. Because twinks shouldn't be allowed to have beards. It's just not in the lore. It's just not in the code. Maybe one day, maybe 20 years from now, times will be different. But we need time to adjust. I mean, I guess I could get like an otter membership card, which is like halfway between twink and bear. Just doesn't hit the same though. Sick of being an otter. I've been an otter, and otters are cute, but twinks are cuter. So take that to the bank. Yeah, I don't know, what else should I talk about? I got low energy because I was up all night. I don't even know. I was just up all night and up all morning, and I didn't take a nap today, so I'm just trying to drink tea and go crazy. So yeah, I think maybe one of these days we can have like a day where I rank all the DreamWorks movies and all the Pixar movies, and we can have like a battle on which is better and which is the best. I think I like WALL-E a lot. WALL-E is good. And I liked Inside Out. I need to watch the one that Ibags was talking about with Luca in Italy. What the fuck is that movie called though? Because I was just talking about it with my friend the other day too, and he was saying that was his favorite recent Pixar movie. Cooking with Young Chuck. That sounds good. I just ate a bunch of beans and some ramen, so I don't know that I'll cook right now. I can't really cook anything right now. I guess I could make oatmeal if I wanted. 2 fish boys? Wait, I thought they were humans. I didn't know they were fish. That's intriguing. Wait, it's like a cross between Shark Tales and like Coco or something like that, or another coming of age film. Yeah, Italy is cool. I went to Italy once as a youth. and it was nice. The food there was really, really good. Like, whoa, they can turn into humans? That is literally so much different than the plot I thought. So it's like Little Mermaid or something almost. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I do need to watch that. That sounds cool. That gives like an added twist to the whole scenario. Um. Yeah. That's cool. I think. I don't know. Would it be fun to be like a merman or a merfolk or a mermaid, or is that like a downside? In One Piece, Sanji is always simping after mermaids, but I feel like that's kind of fucking creepy and like isn't that like taboo? Like I don't know. Like I've seen pictures of mermaids before and I don't know. Maybe the top half is cool. Like I don't know, it just seems weird. It seems Sanji's gonna do his thing. I'm not gonna stop Sanji from simping after mermaids, but I ain't chasing that tail. You would be scared of the creatures. Oh, yeah, but like I feel like of all the like aquatic, half human, half monster things that live in the ocean, like they got like sirens. I guess sirens and mermaids are the only things I know, but I'm sure they have other like half weird. They got other creepy stuff at the sea. I think a mermaid would be the least of your worries in deep sea. Yeah, simping over fish. Miss me with that shit. Okay, but yeah, that's good to know. I gotta watch Luca. Luca. I used to know a kid when I was 5. He was in my kindergarten class called Luca, but it was spelt with a K, and that's the only other Luca I've known in my entire life. And he was from like a different country. I don't know what country because it's been a long time. Some Eastern European country, I think. Like I want to say Poland, but I don't think it was Poland. And we hung out a couple times. He came over once and we played video games, and then another time we went to the zoo and we went to the monkey exhibit, and an orangutan pooped in his hand and threw it. So, shouts out. Real Luca shit. Yeah. Um. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Uh, Shouts out to my old roomie. He gave me this thing that says Chuck. It's my name. Well, it's not my real name, but it could be my real name in another life. My first name is Young. That's a stated fact. Um, Friday. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I think I maybe have to babysit my niece or something, or help babysit my niece on Sunday. But that's all I got going on. I got to do a whole bunch of paperwork now that I'm maybe moving to Thailand, which is sick. I really hope I get. I have not watched Freaky Friday starring Lindsay Lohan, but I would like to. I need to just. I think just spend like 5 days just watching movies, just watching all the classics. Because Freaky Friday would be a good watch. It's kind of like, yeah. I would. Is there anyone in particular that you would like to have like a Freaky Friday situation with, where you wake up in their body? Whoa, Mel, have you been to Thailand? I believe it. Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind waking up in like one of the BTS members' bodies. It would be fun to be that hot for a day, but also I think I would really like to take advantage of their vocal ability or rapping ability and just record a bunch of lyrics while I'm inhabiting their body and voice. But put my own egg music spin on it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I tried learning Thai one time, and it's really not too hard. The writing system is not really easy, but the language isn't too bad. Yeah, it looks like I've been learning Japanese lately, and like I a few years ago was big into like doing Korean on Duolingo, so I'm kind of used, I guess, to like getting used to like the alternative characters and stuff like that, and the pronunciation and the alphabet. So I'm sure I could get the hang of it, but it definitely at first sight looks a little daunting. Um, but I would be excited to go. It's super fucking cheap there, and they got Muay Thai movies. I could maybe become like a Muay Thai fighter. Um, so that would be awesome. I really like Muay Thai fighters because they're sexy, and also they can beat you up. Um, and I'm like a pacifist. I don't really like fighting people. But in another life, I feel like I was born to be like a mixed martial artist or something like that. Uh, I think it's because I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors as a kid, and I always sort of fantasized myself as being like an ancient Chinese warlord with like a spear, or like a badass sword or something, and go around fucking shit up. So, yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping I get that job because that would be super tight. Um, and then they like pay for your rent and they give you a salary, and I could go to a new place. And yeah, if I go to Thailand, you definitely need to visit me. So yeah. And then like they got like fucking cool temples out there and stuff like that, and they got beaches, and I could get to other Asian countries for cheaper, and they probably got a lot of twinks over there, so I would fit right in. I need to shave first, but oh yeah. You would want to be a rich person and send yourself a bunch of money. That is a genius idea. Um, but you wake up. Okay, so how exactly does Freaky Friday work? I guess I should watch the movie before we really fully entertain this conversation. But to my understanding, Freaky Friday, you wake up and you just have their body. Oh, I guess you could impersonate them. Well, you're not really you could go as them to the bank, to your bank, and say, I would like to withdraw all my funds. And then you withdraw all the funds, get it in cash, and then the next day, when you're back to yourself, you go to your bank and you put it in your bank. So that is a pretty good idea. Um, Something to consider. Do you think they have that technology to body swap? Or is that like too next gen? Um, yeah, I think not that this has anything to do with what we were talking about. Frankie Friday plot is two people have a rocky relationship. Yeah, I think I've seen that movie before. I think I've seen that one before. Yeah, I think fucking after learning Japanese, or not that I've really learned Japanese fully, but learning Japanese and also knowing English, we really fucked up with the Latin system. Like it's way more complicated than it needs to be. Uh, Man, I'm hiccuping bad. You know that one guy. No. I think you're showcasing it perfectly. I was just being an asshole. Um, and I think I had in the past a VHS that had the trailer for Freaky Friday in the previews before the feature film. So I am familiar a little bit with the plot, and I think it has Lindsay Lohan in it. Maybe like Jamie Lee Curtis. Man, fucking this tea is laced with fucking hiccup powder. I'm getting too excited. You guys ever see that Scooby Doo special where they're like at the Swiss Alps and Shaggy gets the hiccups and he also gets struck by lightning at the same time that he gets the hiccups? So he like turns into a werewolf, but every time he hiccups, he turns back into Shaggy. That would be fucking awesome. It's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing with Shaggy. So, I really like Shaggy. I think he's a good character. He's got a long, illustrious meme career. In many different formats. They got the live action ultra powered Shaggy, where Shaggy is the most powerful human in existence and he could beat up Goku in a fight. And then you got the classic fucking like 60s and 70s Shaggy, who's been in a fair amount of YouTube poops. Yeah, I feel like I would include Shaggy alongside Gay Luigi as like one of the homies that I would want to bring from the fictional world into real life. Yeah, my younger brother's favorite show was Scooby-Doo, the classic Scooby-Doo version. So I definitely watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. They got, bangers on bangers. I think anything post 2002 Scooby-Doo I would stay away from. I don't know when Scooby-Doo, the live action movie 1 and 2 dropped. I would watch those. Anything after that though, I'm probably passing on. They did some cool like Scooby-Doo and Batman crossovers. Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase is a classic. So, yeah, sorry that I haven't like shown my feet or like done anything real exciting on the stream. Kind of low energy Thursday night, just vibing. But that's okay. You need to have a large variety of content to appeal to a large crowd. I'm considering maybe doing like a special giveaway for my 150th subscriber. So, I'm on my Mr. Beast shit. Yeah, I also like vibing. We'll have to have an in-depth conversation about the ultimate Scooby-Doo watching list. Yeah, I need to spend a lot of time making lists where I list my favorite Scooby-Doo things and other things that aren't Scooby-Doo related. I'm a big list guy. We need more lists. But Off Dome, shouts out to the Hex Girls, shouts out to the blue electricity monster in Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase. It's a trip seeing you live because I remember listening to your music 24/7 when I was a kid. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, listening to my music 24/7 as a kid. Damn. I'm sorry. That's rough. Like you might need psychiatric evaluation. I need to get back into making music more seriously and more frequently. Maybe that's what I should be doing now instead of live streaming, but I like live streaming too. So, got to entertain a large amount of skills and hobbies and interests. But yeah, I feel like, I started making music. It feels like yesterday in some sense, but I guess it was like 5 years ago since when I started. Which is, I was basically a fucking kid when I started making music. Not really, but it would have been awesome if I was a kid when I started making music when I was a kid, because then I would be like good, and I could maybe like sing and play an instrument or something like that. But shit, I liked playing Super Smash Bros. Instead when I was a kid, and like I don't know, doing nothing. But you gotta. That's only because the only reason I didn't start making music until I was older is because for my whole life, no one, like my band teacher in 4th grade, told me flat out that I had no musical ability and that I should just quit. So yeah, I kind of let that get to me. Um, to his in his defense, uh, he was absolutely right because I never practiced my instrument. I play the baritone horn, which is basically like a tuba except twice as big. And I was a very, very short kid. I was always the shortest one in my class. And the baritone horn was like twice as big as me and like the same fucking weight. So it was like always just such a chore to like lug around. And every time we had lessons, I had lessons with my band teacher. Um, he would spend like the first 15 minutes of the lesson like getting the what do you call it, like the valves or whatever, the buttons on tubas or trumpets. They would always get jammed because I never practiced, and like they gave me like a loaner baritone horn that was like fucking 100 years old, so it was like rusty and janky. So yeah, he would always have to like lube up the fucking valves for the entire lesson, and then yeah, so I rarely practiced. Yeah, a saxophone would have been sweet. Retrospectively, I wish I would have played saxophone. But also, I wish that in band in school that they gave you like the option to play an instrument that was actually cool. Like if I could have played guitar or bass or something like that and not have to choose like between like trumpet or clarinet, I wouldn't have fucking played baritone horn, that's for sure, if I could have played like an electric guitar. Um, but yeah, saxophone is a cool instrument. Yeah, and back in the day in elementary school and middle school, clarinet and flute players caught a lot of shit. Like me and my friends would always give my homie Michael a hard time for playing the clarinet. And that's just so mean, you know? Like a clarinet's not that bad. Squidward plays the clarinet and Squidward is fucking daddy. So, um yeah. Oh damn, it's a catter playing clarinet. Oh yeah. Bug's Life. Yeah, I'm due for a rewatch of Bug's Life. Need to run that shit back. Uh, I have like I think I used to have like maybe like a Bug's Life cup for drinking water and other beverages or something. Some Bug's Life related household item that is like a lost memory from my youth. Yeah, but the villain from that movie, the weird cockroach guy, he just struck me as like a Marvel villain. He was like a superhero villain, and didn't really seem like a Disney villain. I feel like they could have put him in the Avengers, and he would have fit perfectly. Oh, another hot take I have is I think down the line, I think in the next Avengers movie, they're gonna put Elsa from Frozen in it because I watched Frozen 2. I've never seen Frozen 1, but I watched Frozen 2 with my younger brother and my mom. And Elsa is a fucking badass. She's basically a superhero herself. And Disney owns the rights to Marvel now. So why wouldn't they be able to put Elsa in a Marvel movie? It seems to make perfect sense, and it would be a huge box office draw. Tons of people would watch that movie. I don't like Marvel movies, but I would go see Marvel movie if it had Elsa in it, or if it had Olaf the snowman in it. Um, I used to I used to have like a lot of Frozen related articles of clothing. Um, and I don't know what happened to like any of them. I think I must have gave them all away. But I should post. I should I should bring them back, um, because Frozen's cool. I like repping Frozen merch. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do a screen sharing, and I can go to my Instagram and I can pull up old school Frozen pictures. Yeah, because I like Olaf. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I need to get back into taking sexy Instagram pictures as well. It's another thing on my to-do list. I used to go so I used to be really into that shit. And like back in probably like 2017 and 2018, like taking sexy Instagram pictures was just like my life. I would go to bed at night and I would go to bed being like, I can't wait to fucking wake up and like make a sick outfit and like post on Instagram and get a bunch of likes. Like it was like the only thing I really cared about. And then yeah, and then I just stopped caring as much. Um I wish I could say like I just don't care about likes or stuff, and that's why I don't take pictures and post it on Instagram. But that's not really true because I do. Who doesn't like getting a like? You can say, oh, I don't care about likes, but you're lying. Likes aren't the most important thing. The most important thing is creating, but the likes definitely don't hurt. I'm using Streamlabs, but I know how to. I was being slightly two-faced because I know how to screen share. I just wanted to find the picture first. Oh yeah, Babu. You should like getting likes. You should be proud of your pictures. Yeah, I am proud of my pictures for the most part. But that's the thing. I haven't really been shopping for new clothes or anything recently, and so I don't feel like I don't really feel like I have anything fashion related to post that's like worth posting. That's not like sometimes like on my Instagram feed it's like all just fucking pictures of me. Like I look like a nerd that doesn't have any friends. And that's not a good vibe. It's not a good vibe. It was a good vibe for a while, but I can't have, how many posts do I have on my Instagram now? I think like 899 or 799 posts. I can't have all of that just be pictures of me. Um, oh shit. Um, I forgot how to stream share. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, I found out. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to do this next stream. Because I accidentally hid the chat. Now I can't. Oh, there we go. It's a Young Chuck page. We want Young Chuck. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Now that there are stories, it's like I don't have to fucking. I just love posting stories now. I like just being a little dirty hoe on my stories. Because then it's just up for 24 hours. It's more low key. People can slide into the DMs. And yeah, but you're right. I should stop being such a little weenie, and I should start posting pictures again. I agree. La 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 la. Yeah, I've been not smoking weed lately, which has been nice because I feel like I can be like a sexy singer now. Like I can maybe start hitting high notes and stuff like that. So that's dope. Yeah, weed is bad for your vocal cords. Give the people some special forever pictures. What entirely does that mean? Have you responded to my DM, by the way? Uh, because we should hang out soon. But you didn't respond to my DM, so guess we can't hang out. Special forever pictures. They have special forever pictures. 899 of them. They ain't going nowhere. Not now. I've had posts removed though in the past by Zuckerberg or whoever runs Instagram for like unoffensive nudity. And then my old neighbor yesterday or 2 days ago, okay, so I've had posts flagged and my account like marked on like a special like fucking terrorist list. Like this guy posts tasteful nudes. So we got it. He's a troublemaker. We're gonna put him on the list. And then I get a reel from my old neighbor 2 days ago, and it's just this like fucking Vietnamese dude in the shower, fully naked, fucking jerking off, and just like busting all over the fucking shower, like the glass shower thing, like full, like I'm like, how is this on Instagram? Like, how did they let this slide? And I was pissed. It's like, fuck, like they're letting this guy fucking milk himself on Instagram Reels. Can you do that in Reels now? Is that legal? Am I just behind the times? I was upset. And also, I just don't really like getting messages like that in my DM. It's kind of too far. Like, I don't need to be seeing. And also for like, um, yeah. Well, I mean, Instagram. Fuck them. They are playing favorites. They know that I'll be too successful if I'm allowed to post whatever I want, so they have to flag me. I just made a song about that, actually. My most recent song is about how there's a global conspiracy by the powerful and elite to keep egg music from reaching the entire world because they know that the principles of egg music would lead to peace and tranquility, and that would derail their plot to take over the world and spread despair because they know that I'm too much of a bright light in this dark world, and they're trying to extinguish my light, but not gonna happen. So just take it to OnlyFans. Yeah, I think we've had this conversation before. I've long gone back and forth on the OnlyFans bandwagon, and I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted. I want to do it. I don't want to do it. I think I'd get too into it. I'm really worried I'd get too into it and go too far and just like lose all self-respect and then just like be posting like gaping booty hole pictures or something like that. Because once that cash is flowing in, fuck, I'll do anything. But yeah, I also listen to I like Danny Brown. He's a rapper that I like, and he said on his podcast that once you're a rapper but you start doing the OnlyFans thing, then he loses all respect for you as a rapper. Or not that he loses all respect, but he's not going to take you seriously. And I don't know. I think there's some truth to that. Like, I feel like I should be confident enough in my abilities as a musician, and an artist, to not need to rely on like selling my body for money. Like, I should be confident enough in my work to sell my work for money. And I've never really tried that hard to sell anything. And I know if I started an OnlyFans, I would try decently hard to promote it. I would probably try for 2 days to promote it and then get bored and then just like let it exist. So lots to consider. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably close to logging off for tonight. Don't want to. I need my beauty sleep. And I also, I think I mentioned earlier in the stream, I wanted to go swimming today, but there were people on the beach, so I couldn't go swimming because, well, I forgot my swim trunks or my shorts, and I just had my pants. I didn't want to go swimming in pants, so I was going to go skinny dipping, but there were other people on the beach, so I couldn't go skinny dipping. But now I have it in my head that I want to go skinny dipping, so I kind of want to get up super early at like 5 a.m. and take a nice skinny dip. So I might have to hit the I might have to hit the snooze so I can wake up and go swimming in the lake and watch the sunrise. It's been a long time since I've seen a sunrise, so I'm due for that. Thank you all for coming in. Arigato gozaimasu. Perfect OF video. True. Yeah. Yeah, that's another video for another day. So I wish you all the best of luck. I know we have some nocturnal creatures in here and also some non-nocturnal creatures in here. So I wish everyone a positive night. Let's fucking get this shmoney. Big shmoney moves. Happy Friday. Ciao for now. Talk to y'all later.